Word Spoken podcast.
Sometimes it's so easy to complain. It just feels like happiness comes and goes like a summer rain. It's ever so temporary despite those blessings that indicate the contrary. And it's easy to speak about the things that go wrong, disregarding the good that our focus should be on, momentarily forgetting that it's all destiny, and what's meant to be will be, so we should deal with it patiently. But it's easier said than done, and sometimes I find myself worldly strung, deluded by his temperance. Impatience takes control, it all just feels so long. What I don't have sits heavily at the forefront of my mind. I ignore that breath that just left the chest. The test leaves me vexed, I'm tired, so when comes the rest? The prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us to look to those less fortunate, and yet in times of hardship we just ignore this. Enter my little brother. As I sit alone and pointlessly scroll through my phone, he enters the room and I greet him with an unpleasant tone. He doesn't acknowledge it, he just enthusiastically asks how my day's been. I look up to see his infectious smile. All of a sudden it all doesn't seem so bad. I forget why I was mad. I hate the prospect of seeing him sad. For a second I contemplate everything that he's been through. I compare it to my situation, and it's nothing compared to what he has endured. And despite all the pain and the difficulty, he just deals with it quietly. Not a word of complaint in moments of frustration, from youth or young child to adult maturation. Test after test, and he bears it with patience. Smile on his face because he's truly amazing. May God bless him, his strength and his patience never fails to amaze me. He's a living embodiment of gratitude, with an uplifting attitude. You'll feel the same if he sat with you. He leaves a smile on the faces of everyone that he meets, employing the kindest tone when he speaks. He's the best friend I've ever had, the best friend I'll ever have. When no one else cares, he's there. When all falls on deaf ears, he's all ears. When the devil taunts with manipulation, he points out my obligation. He doesn't even need to hear the adhan. It's like he just knows it's time to pray. He knows prayers where I rid my woes. Truly, God, it's been a blessing to watch him grow. We have a bond beyond compare. The videos and pictures are not false representation, merely an accurate indication of the relationship we share. And words cannot express how much I care. The moment I started to truly believe in God was following his heart surgery. Touch and go, tears in the eyes of my family. He was in a bad way and I'll never forget the day. Just a boy, but my heart was in tatters. My mind was scattered. Mummy sat by his bedside nightly and watched him fighting. No other situation I've been through was frightening. Mummy stayed strong going through it alone. The doctors told Mummy he wouldn't make it, but Allah had different plans. I've watched him grow from a little boy to a big man. All praise be to Allah, everything is by his decree, not the man-made machines. He's now 23 and I repeat, words cannot express how much he means to me. So this is a reminder to me first, to remain firm in faith for the time that I spend on this earth. In times of hardship, I let frustrations cloud my judgment, and I almost forget that this world is nothing compared to the life of the next. Everything we go through here is a test. So my people, just be your best and let that faith beat firm in your chest.